Same Time Toys, one more time, guys. Here we go. All right, so this is the Super 7 review of Snake Eyes and Duke. There was no sense in doing these two separately. Everybody's already seen them. Same as before, if you make it to the end, I'll show you something neat, something cool. Hopefully you'll dig it. If you can't make it through the video, just skip to the end. But as you can see, I don't have any problems with my Duke or my Snake Eyes. They're in great shape. But I also just put what I wanted on them and then set them on the shelf. I didn't play with them. But they move great. I love these figures, but they do not stand up to day-to-day play. Even just setting them up, I've heard horror stories of these guys. What can I say? For very expensive figures, they are built rather cheaply. But, I totally dig them. Now that we got a retro Duke, I don't really need this figure, but that's why I got them, because we didn't have a retro Duke at the time. The backpack, it's almost spot on. And I love how the backpacks are strapped on instead of pegged. I think that's great. That's something that I've always wanted for my Joes. But 3 3/4 inch figures, the hole was there. You might as well use it, right? Bah, that's what she said. But this Duke, he's dead on. Unfortunately, they're 7-inch figures, but they all come with the laser rifle. One of my favorite guns. Just because I love the cartoon, everybody's got to have one. They all come with radios, as far as I know. At least Snake Eyes and Duke do. I don't know why you would need Duke talking in a microphone unless he was in like a headquarters or something, or if he was in a helicopter. But for 7-inch figures, I really doubt we'll get Super 7 vehicles. The yelling face is cool, but man, could you imagine just yelling 24/7? I wouldn't do that to a figure. And he's got his salute hand or his karate chop hand, judo chop, and a bunch of other hands. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 altogether for Duke. And then Snake Eyes has 2, 4, 6, 8 hands as well. I really love this Snake Eyes. He brings it right back to the cartoon. Unfortunately, as far as the cartoon goes, they just did not know how to write a character that didn't talk. He's loaded up. He's got both the laser rifle and the pistol. We'll lose the rifle. There's no reason for that. But this Snake Eyes is just spot on to the cartoon. The colors are perfect. The gloveless hands, the pistol. Jetpack, not so much, but it straps on. I love it. I can't get enough of their gear. I just love how it works. But yeah, I don't have any problem. I don't have any broken legs on mine because I didn't drop mine on the ground like somebody we all know. Which, as soon as he said he had a problem with them, I just knew something broke. These guys just, yet again, they're expensive, but they feel cheap. There's just, you have to baby these toys. And some toys just aren't meant to be babied. If I had this figure when I was 8 years old, he'd have been thrown across the room. Just thrown into a ceiling fan. We were just brutal when it came to toys when we were kids. But, that's just how it goes, right? Let's see. And these bigger figures, they stand well. There's nothing to it. If you need a stand for these guys, you're doing something wrong, I think. But Let's see. Now that I say that, I can't get him to stand, right? Of course. But I mean, timber, I mean, I get why all these Snake Eyes figures are coming with timber, but I mean, you just got to do it. I don't know. The front legs come apart. The rear legs do not. There's no separate head to this timber. Unlike the white one, I mean, the rear legs spread, the front legs spread. They're totally posable. You don't have to worry about it. I mean, let's see. But size-wise, I mean, they're roughly the same. But we're 6 minutes into the video, guys. I mean, you stuck it out, so let's see if I can show you something pretty cool. Let me move some of these toys out of the way. You know how it is. It is what it is. And for the reveal, Dial Tone. I met him in 2011 at a JoeCon in Lake Buena Vista, Florida. I got a ton of autographs at that show, and you will be seeing them. But Hank Garrett is the guy that did the voice for Dial Tone. He was also in Three Knights of the Condor. He was the guy that fought Robert Redford and actually bloodied his nose. That was a real broken nose in that fight. And he was in a ton of other stuff. I mean, this guy is the actor's actor. Unfortunately, in 2011, I really didn't know who Hank Garrett was. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I was a little naive when I got his autograph. But I did get it. I got this awesome print at the show. I mean, Hank Garrett, there it is. All right, guys, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. You know how to do it. Everybody's doing it. Peace.